What is going on, guys? Today's video is going to be a little weird one, as most of us saw last night with the slap heard around the world when Will Smith slapped the shit out of Chris Rock. Me and my friends are 100% divided on the topic, the situation. One, I side with comics. Typically, I side with the comics, because if you go to a stand-up comedy show, there is a 90% chance that you're going to be singled out, you're going to be ribbed on, and that's how it happens. It's part of the show. And I'm going to give a couple of examples here specifically regarding award shows and insult comics. Now, Chris Rock made a joke about Jada Pinkett being bald. It's pretty commonly known that Jada Pinkett right now has alopecia, which is a side effect of cancer of some sort, right? So, whenever that clip played and he told the G.I. Jane 2 joke, Will Smith initially laughed. You can see him visibly laugh. But if you're paying attention to Jada's face, she is visibly disgusted with the joke. I wouldn't even say it was a hurt face or a, discomfort face. Like, it was just visibly disgusted with the joke. And that's when Will Smith got up, walked up, slapped Chris Rock. So, a couple of different things here. Comedians, they insult people. Ricky Gervais, and when he hosts the Oscars or Grammys, whatever, he insulted so many people directly. Even so, it went as far as to call the entire Hollywood scene pedophiles directly. Not one person got up, threatened him, slapped him, or anything like that. Now, granted, comedians, they receive this type of stuff pretty frequently. If you attack somebody in the audience, I say attack, but if you use a bit based on someone in the audience, there's a good chance that after the show, that person's going to have some words to say to you. Sometimes it could be words, or it could be a physical confrontation. In this instance, a lot of people are saying, Will defended his wife, Will defended his wife, blah, blah, blah. Me, I side with the comic. But I follow insult comics, like Andrew Schultz. There's a few other people that I follow that are stand-up comics that have Tourette's, cerebral palsy. They make fun of themselves, and they also make fun of other people in the audience. But Andrew Schultz is a comedian. He just goes after everybody. Gay, straight, Indian, white, black, brown. It doesn't matter. He will go after you 100%. And he's funny. So at the end of the day, as a comedian, look at the Dave Chappelle situation that happened with people saying he's transphobic. Nobody really watched that special and paid attention to what he said about that person being one of his best friends. But at the end of it all, everybody was just like, Dave Chappelle's transphobic, and just threw it out there, whereas Netflix defended him, and a lot of people defended him for the fact that a joke's a joke. This day and age, people are too overly sensitive. If you cannot take a joke, don't go to a show where a comedian is either the host or it's a stand-up comedy show. Plain and simple. Because a lot of my friends and people that I've been talking to about this, they seem to think it was a bigger situation behind the scenes for Will, specifically regarding like everything that he dealt with over the past year or two publicly about being cuckolded, but with the whole entanglement between Jada and Augustus. So a lot of people think that had a lot of pent-up frustration to deal with it. Some people were saying that Chris Rock and Will Smith have already had a confrontation about him talking about Jada. I don't know. I only know based off of what I saw at the Oscars. So, that's my opinion. Where do you side with this? Do you side with the comedians, or do you side with Will just walking up and slapping a dude on live TV? Because that's definitely an assault charge. Even though it was an open-handed slap, he did it to kind of make Chris Rock look like a bitch. Open-handed slapping a man is a very insulting thing to do. But it looked like a very, weak slap from a man that portrayed Muhammad Ali. That or Chris Rock just has a fucking jaw of steel, because he took that and he kept rolling. So, again, what would you do? Who do you side with in this situation? If it was me, and I'm a comedian, I tell a joke, you get offended, you come up and assault me, lawsuit city. I'm not gonna hit you back. I got better things to do with that. I'll continue on with my set. You'll hear something from my management team. You'll be served. Simple as that. I think that's what Chris should do with Will. You can get a cool couple meal, call it a day. Let me know what you think. I'll be reading the comments. Have a good day.